Welcome to the Seawind Global Management Moment. I'm Jim Walz, Managing Director. Today we'll continue in a series entitled Developing a High Performance Strategy. Last week we talked about two types of goals, professional targets and performance initiatives. This week we'll talk about setting performance targets by identifying and tracking KRAs, or key results areas. The first step in setting performance targets is to identify the key results areas most important to your organization. One of the mistakes many organizations make is to focus on one area of performance to the exclusion of others. Now, some organizations emphasize improving internal operations. Others focus on paying attention to feedback from customers. Zeroing in on one area to the exclusion of others gives a distorted view of organizational performance. Many large organizations place undue emphasis on short-term financial objectives such as return on investment, sales growth, or operating income. Now, these objectives, often driven by Wall Street, can lead companies to take actions that harm them in the long run. Only a balanced approach to setting goals leads to long-term sustainability. To maintain a balanced approach, we focus on setting goals in four complementary areas. These include customer satisfaction, organizational culture, internal operations, and financial performance. Now, there's nothing sacred about these areas. Feel free to use your own if you see fit. However, these are typical areas that most organizations include in their strategic planning. Under each category, you must identify your KRAs, or key results areas. For example, under customer satisfaction, you might list KRAs such as quality, on-time delivery, overall satisfaction, or even product innovations. What is it that you want to track and measure? Then you must determine what units of measure you will use to track your progress. Whereas KRAs are broad and general, units of measure are specific ways of knowing how you are doing in each of these areas. To develop your units of measure, you need to ask yourself four questions. How is the KRA measured? From where is the metric obtained? How often is it measured? And how and to whom is it communicated? Now, I know we are covering a lot of ground pretty quickly, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Next week, we'll talk about the criteria for setting goals related to your KRAs. Well, this has been the Seawind Global Management Moment. If this has helped you in some way, please tell a friend or colleague to go to www.seawindglobal.com and sign on to receive these weekly leadership and management moments. Until next time, I'm Jim Walz. May you have fair winds and following seas.